everyone, and welcome to Andover High School for CTN's live coverage of high school football. Tonight, a Northwest Suburban Conference showdown as the Andover Huskies host the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Joey and Howie Shapiro high above the action, and Howie, it's homecoming week here at Andover. They're coming off their first victory of the season. They're hungry to get the ball rolling here going into playoffs.
Yeah, they're feeling very good about what they're sitting at the season right now. They're 1-4, as we talked about, but they had leads over Totino and Osseo and Edina at the half. They just didn't feel they had the depth to really compete and get that final win. But tonight, coming after that first win, they feel really good about coming in here on homecoming and getting another one.
Well, and for Coon Rapids, back-to-back shutout losses behind them, 0-5 on the year. They're nicked up, but they got a little bit of a spark last week out of the backfield. Brandon Cooper picked up he went crazy.
He had 135 yards on the ground, 49 through the air. And if the Cardinals are to be successful, they're going to have to get the ball in their hands. You talked about them being nicked up, lost their center, TJ Mandyke. They're going to have to do some shifting on the offensive line. Still have some big boys in there, but they're going to have to play really strong tonight, open some holes for the running game.
Well, and we talk about their top two running backs at the beginning of the year, both out with injuries. Their top receiver done for the season, and a question mark at quarterback for the Coon Rapids Cardinals. Not so much on the other side. Jeremy Newman having a great season under center for the Huskies, and his primary target is hauling in some serious numbers.
Well, Jacob Geyer really is hauling in some serious numbers, has over 400, almost 450 yards of offense, receiving 3 scores. Coach Young said the first thing he told me, we have to know where number 12 is on the field at all time. If we want to be successful, we have to actually force them to run the ball.
Well, Newman has 10 touchdowns overall, 5 interceptions, throwing almost 200 yards a game, though. So a passing attack that the Cardinals will face it. And their defense has really looked pretty good the last couple of contests.
Yeah, plus Andover has 3 receivers, 1'6", 2 6'4". They're going to test the Cardinal defensive backs with their size tonight.
It'll be a test. The kickoff comes up next. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Just about to get this one started, Division I prospect kicker Alex Probert.
He can boot the ball.
He will get this one underway. In warm-ups, kicking them from 50-plus with room to spare. And we'll see if that becomes a weapon this evening.
Well, sometimes when you have that opportunity, you have that weapon, and you can use it in your arsenal, it could come up big.
Deep boot and out of the back of the end zone. Didn't even touch the end zone.
Well, it takes your opponent's return game away from you, that's for sure.
So the Cardinals will start 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Head coach John Young had a nice talk with him today, and a little bit before the game on the field, pretty excited about the week of practice that he had. Thought the kids did a really nice job, and they're prepared for this game tonight.
Cardinals come out with the I formation in the backfield. Handoff goes to the up back Ness, and he falls forward for a yard. 2nd and long. Take a look at the offense for the Cardinals. Kauk, Lovick, Luer, Getz, and Gilliard are on the line, as you talked about. Little change up there. Receiver is Layman Crawford. Ness, the halfback. Fullback is not Tao.
No, it's Cameron Lesnar.
Brandon Cooper is the wideout. Cortez Jackson in the backfield right now, but flags fly, and assume this will be a false start. We will not. No, it will be defensive encroachment.
We will not get the sounds of the game from our official, as he decided not to wear our microphone. Boo.
So 2nd and 4 after the penalty. Cortez Jackson is the deep back. He will get the pitch running around the right side. Stiff arm trying to find the corner. Dives ahead for maybe a yard, but not a lot there.
Cortez started with a solid start against Hopkins and then got injured. Go ahead and talk about the defense, Art.
Sears, Lang, and Nelson, the three-man line. The linebackers are Claire, Franz, Hoodie, and Wiles. In the secondary, Senny, Page, Matson, and Hoppy. 3rd and 3 for the Cardinals from the 27-yard line. 3 receivers in the game. Martin under center with the I formation. Handoff goes to Kennedy, looking for room in the middle. He won't find it. And the Cardinals are going to go 3 and out, even assisted by the encroachment penalty for the Huskies.
Yeah, not the way they wanted to start offensively for the Cardinals, just short of that first down. And you see Cortez Jackson with the play trying to get some room in the middle, but nice job defensively by the Huskies to keep that lane closed.
Last year you couldn't
I know,
stop,
now it's your turn this
me.
year. Well, you know, usually think the old guy would be the one to forget.
Martin to punt it away. High snap up over his head. He's going to track this one down. It's in the end zone. He will turn and look to throw it at least. And that one is nearly completed to Joey Bothwell. But it ends up being a turnover on downs.
We've seen these issues a couple of times during the season with bad snaps from center, way over the head. That was Lesnar, and almost a completion. But now this gives the Huskies really good field position. We'll see what they do. We talked about their passing game. They're going to use these big receivers, and of course, keeping an eye on number 12. These big receivers to test these smaller backs.
Handoff goes up the middle, looking for room is Seth England off the right side. He'll get about 5.
Number 38, running back Seth England, the carry for the Huskies.
The look at the Huskies on offense. Prentice, Cloutier, Dunleavy, Smith, and Cleveland on the line. Geyer, we talked about. Wanmaker and Paul also in the game. Newman, the quarterback, England, the running back, and Perrin is the 4th receiver. Out of the shotgun on 2nd and 5 from the Coon Rapids 23. Fakes the give, throw left side to Geyer. Geyer trying to create after and pulls away from a tackle, gets the first down to the 15-yard line.
Again, just the quick little throw to Geyer, get him in some space and see what he can do, and did a nice job of picking up the first.
The Cardinals on defense, Lyons, Cow, and Urias on the line. Linebackers are Ness, Ryle, and Sheck. Secondary, Cooper, Merkel, Crawford, and Schrippy. 1st and 10 for Andover at the Coon Rapids 15-yard line. Fakes the give. The pass is complete to Geyer, just shy of the goal line. No, that was number 13, Adam Perrin, coming from the right side.
Just a nice slant, a nice throw from Newman. Just a quick release, a fake to the running back, and then a nice quick throw. See the ball at the 1.
Stay out of the shotgun with 4 receivers. England in the backfield. He will get the carry, and he will get the score.
And after the bad snap from center and the good field position for the Huskies, Joe, they don't waste much time. They take it in for the first score of the contest. And we talked about it's homecoming here tonight at Andover. You're going to see it again. England with the quick handoff and crossing the stripe.
Just over 3 minutes into the game, Andover already on the board. And Alex Probert out to attempt the extra point. Gavin Walsh, the holder. And that one is going to leave the stadium.
Yeah. That one's in the parking lot. Again, just the quick give to Eglin up the middle. Look at the nice hole he has. Ness trying to pursue inside, but he's not going to be able to get there before he crosses the stripe. And they will get the first score of the game.
Well, I don't know that the Huskies even needed a full yard.
No.
College or beyond, Perrin scores a touchdown because he catches it and rolls over into the end zone.
Absolutely.
But in high school, down on contact.
Well, Cardinals get another opportunity to see what they can do on offense. Went 3 and out in their first drive.
Back to receive. Alex Roberts kickoff.
I'm assuming they'll start from the 20 again with the leg on this young man.
Well, Lehman and Cooper standing with their heels on the goal line. But it was well beyond. Did not touch down in the end zone last time.
4 plays, a little over a minute to go 28 yards. England topped it off with the touchdown from the 1.
Yeah, that's not coming back. Well, that one hit in the end zone at least. About 9 yards deep.
Cardinals take over the ball, first and 10 on the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals want to try and get creative here tonight. They know that they have to take some chances in order to score some points. They've been shut out the last 2 weeks. They want to get on the board. They wanted to get on the board early and try and take a lead. Now they're behind by a score. This is an important drive for them.
Well, they have not moved the ball. You know, they 3 yards of offense. They go counter inside to Cooper. He finds some room as a blocker in front, as a first down out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. A nice game for his first carry of the night.
And you can see what he does is, he just has nice moves. Watch the blocking up front, and he's going to be able to slide between a hole, and he's got the speed after contact to try and break away.
23-yard pickup, and the Cardinals hoping that's just the start of a big drive. High formation in the backfield. Jackson is the deep back. He'll get the carry, looking for room left side, has to bounce out, and is taken down behind the line. A loss of about 3.
We talked about Cortez being injured, and this is really his. Came back a little bit last week, but he's going to get a lot more action here tonight. Coach Young said it's important for us to have him into the game. He really adds a dimension to the offense that maybe some of the other guys don't have. And you combine him with the electricity that Brandon Cooper provides, and it's a pretty good 1-2 punch if they can get it going.
Fake the pitch. The give is to Cooper. Cuts back into the middle. Good pursuit by the boys in black. Will stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, and these are situations that Coach Young does not want his squad to be in, his 3rd and long.
They'll give him a yard, 3rd and 11 from the 42.
Well, Cooper tries to reverse field, but as you mentioned, good job by the dark jerseys to get to the ball carrier. Head coach Rich Wilkie, great friend to us here at CTN. We appreciate everything that he does. Yep, absolutely.
The throw, and there's the flag. It's picked off and going the other way, but this one's coming back. Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Into Andover territory.
Yeah, the penalty on the defensive back.
We have another change in jersey because we have number 18, Nolan Lucier playing quarterback. Well, that pass was thrown by number 18.
Yeah. A little trickery. We talked about Coach wanting to be creative, wanted to get the defense guessing. And that's a big play by the defense, going to be erased by a penalty.
So instead of it being 1st and goal for the Huskies, it'll be 1st and 10, Coon Rapids from the Anoka 43. Drop back pass, Martin complete to Crawford on the right side, trying to break free. He's got a man dragging on his jersey. Will fall forward to the 36.
To number 15, Jared Crawford on the play.
Well, another player Coach Young talked about is Jared Crawford, a little more healthy back into the lineup, and I think he's a player too, Joe. They're looking to get into space, see what he can do. Very good athlete. And I'll put him in a second and short. And those are the kind of downs they want to be in. There's so much more you can do with your offense in that situation.
Handoff up the middle and a nice hole this time for Tyler Sinnell.
Running back Tyler Snell. On the carry
He's
for
got a
the
first down to the 22.
Yeah, you're going to see the Cardinals bring different backs into their formation, and Sinnell right here does a great job protecting the football first and foremost, and then finds that big hole, able to pick up great positive yardage. Oh, we have a Cardinal down. It's Casey Getz, and the Cardinals can not afford to lose another offensive lineman. They've been having to shuffle around their line. Casey Getz has been the one constant there at right guard. Taking a little while for, here comes a trainer to see how he's doing. Well, that's not a trainer. That's Coach Sullivan.
Well, it does not appear to be anything
No,
serious.
I don't think so. Maybe the chicken nuggets.
He smelled the Smokin' Jay's barbecue,
Well, what are you saying? That
and he couldn't help it. He had to have some, and then he ran out to play play football. Smokin' Jay's barbecue. They have what were the tots called? Piggy tots.
Piggy tots.
I just saw some.
They look good.
down
A little
here.
pulled pork and some.
There's a lady enjoying some just there.
Ask her if she'll give you
They
a try.
look awfully tasty.
They do. It's a mobile. I'll bring it to your home.
First and 10, Coon Rapids straight drop. Martin under pressure, pass is batted and will fall incomplete. Good pursuit on the ball in the air by Will Clare. Nearly got there for the interception.
Yeah, fortunate for the Cardinals that was not picked off. That would have been huge, considering they're down here in Husky territory, doing some positive things on offense.
Well, they were able to move the ball somewhat last week, but just unable to finish.
Well, and that's the thing. Points are so important. Obviously, you can drive down the field, but if you don't have anything to show
Handoff.
for it.
Jackson up the middle, carrying a pile, and the whistles finally blow. He'll get progress to about the 22. Be about a 5-yard pickup. Set up 3rd and 5.
pretty much the whole compound of Huskies. Number 56 there, Franzi on the play.
The call on the
The dog
tackle
pound.
was from the entire dog pound, because Jackson was still in the middle of that pile moving forward.
Derek Francie was right in the middle of that pile for the Huskies. He was the lead dog.
Huskies jumped. And if not a first down, it's going to make it 3rd and very, very short.
Cardinals so far 1 for 2 on 3rd down. The statistician extraordinaire, Harley Schultz, his keyboard is on fire. He's putting stats in so quickly. Always a great job. We appreciate everything he does.
3rd and 1 from the 18. It's more like half a yard. Ness, the up back in front of Kennedy, or Jackson, one of the two. I caught myself.
Ness got the ball.
Carry, though, up the middle for the first down.
Well, the one number you do not see in the backfield for the Cardinals, number 34, Cody Kovalenko. He is dealing with injury as well. I don't know if I see him suited up or not.
Ball placed right at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10. Cooper wide left, Crawford wide right. Straight drop, Martin looks left, throws. Diving catch made by Brandon Cooper for a gain of about 4 or 5.
Well, that throw a little low and behind Cooper, and he was forced to dive for that. Of course, he can't advance it after that point, but a nice catch nonetheless. with the short gain.
And better there where no one can get to it but your receiver.
Absolutely.
2nd and 6 from the Andover 11. Coon Rapids looking to answer here. After the Huskies converted on a short field on their opening possession. Handoff goes to Kennedy, gets behind a wall of White or Jackson. It's going to be all night now.
It's a president. Oh, they fumbled.
And they fumbled, and they give it right back to the Huskies at the bottom of that pile.
How disheartening for the Cardinals. They have put a nice drive together, and they're knocking on the door. Let's take another look at this. A little bobble from center by Martin. You can see that.
Yeah, he never had it secured.
Oh, there he had it, and then he dropped it. Unfortunate.
March down, come up empty. And the Huskies will start from their own 8-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Newman. Handoff. No, they fake it. The pass to Geyer complete. And he's taken down right at the 35-yard line, a gain of 27.
Well, that's how you get out of the hole quickly. You do a little slant pattern to your best and favorite receiver, and all of a sudden you got a little breathing room.
Quick throw complete left side to Wanmaker. He makes one guy miss and forces his way out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 3.
You see the quick throw from Newman to Wanamaker. Good blocking by Geyer. You can see he's just an all-around good football player. Nice job of holding off the edge. Geyer slip inside.
2nd and 2 from the 43. Quick throw complete to Geyer. Breaks the tackle and breaks away. Lowers his shoulder and takes the hit. And the safety, Carter Schrippy, a first down into Coon Rapids territory.
Yeah, again, just a quick throw. No hesitation on the release. And Geyer's going to do the rest with his feet. And there's the contact at the end of the play. He's dishing out the punishment.
+20 yard gain again. England on the carry on first down. Will pick up about 3.
Brad Ryle on the tackle for the Cardinals.
Three receivers on the right, one left is Geyer. And now Newman changing things up. Fakes the give to England. The pass is batted and picked off. Carter Schrippy with the interception for the Cardinals.
That was just a great opportunity for the Cardinals. That pass is batted and Carter Schrippy, there's a flag. Let's hope it's not against Coon Rapids.
Well, an Andover player without his helmet on. That's Wanmaker.
There are multiple flags on the play.
Against the Cardinals, unsportsmanlike infraction. We could only hear him call that penalty. There's the quick throw right off the hands, and a great job by Carter Schrippy to be in the right place at the right time for that interception. And I don't know, we'll see if we can see what happened, but
that's a bad penalty.
That's a horrible penalty. Yeah, you can't do that.
So the Cardinals will have a little worse field position.
Well, they get the turnover nonetheless, but now they put himself back in a long field, and that's one of the many things that Coach Young and I discussed is that we cannot afford to be in a long field. But
2 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Coon Rapids starting from their own 20 or own 17. Pitch goes to Jackson running right, and not a lot of room there. It'll be second down.
The defense for the Huskies doing a good job of stringing it out wide, not letting Cortez Jackson find an edge around the corner. He's going for that outside. He's got some good speed. Once he's able to turn it upfield, it's a tough guy to catch, but credit to that defense. They swarm to the ball carrier.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Handoff goes to Jackson again, claws his way out for about 4 or 5. It'll set up 3rd down.
And all he needs is a little bit of burst. Sears on the tackle for Andover. You see just the give to Jackson, just trying to find that hole. Good job by the Huskies just to hang on to him, bring him down before he could get away.
3rd and 5 here for Coon Rapids from their own 22-yard line.
There you see the numbers on Cortez.
Play action. Martin has some time, throws, but the pass off the mark, looking for Crawford along the right sideline.
Well, Crawford did a nice job of cutting off his pattern. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't there. He was able to get away from the defensive back and create some space for himself for that pass, but Martin's pass out of bounds.
And now Martin on to punt again and hoping for a better result. Kyle Hoppy, the deep back for Andover, standing at about his own 42-yard line. Martin from inside his own 10. A little bit high, but it's handleable. If that's a word.
It is now.
It took a little bit of a Andover bounce down by Ness at the 48 of Andover.
We'll call it a Youngism.
Just made up a new word.
Hey, I love it.
39 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Andover leading 7-0 and taking over from their own 48-yard line.
The Cardinals, after a turnover, not able to get anything going again offensively after that great drive on the series before where they fumbled down low.
One good drive ends in a turnover inside the 10-yard line. Was there a flag we didn't see as well because they're moving the ball back now to the 38. So not quite as good a field position as we thought. But Coon Rapids, outside of that one drive that ended with the turnover inside the 10, twice have gone 3 and out. Newman out of the shotgun. Handoff goes to England. Nice hole and a big gain. Cuts to the middle and drags his way across the 35 to the 34-yard line.
I was going to say they have that quick strike in the passing game. That time England doing a nice job of taking advantage of great blocking up front of the point of attack. I mean, look at the hole he has to run through. Great job by that offensive line, and going to do a nice job of getting some additional yards after contact.
They'll go to him again on 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 35. This time not a lot off of right tackle. Gain of a couple.
Spikes and Ryle on the tackle for Coon Rapids. 5 carries, 39 yards in that score for Seth England.
2nd and 7 from the 32. Newman trying to get the Cardinals to jump. Instead, the quarter will expire. We'll go to the second. Andover with the ball and threatening to add to their lead. You're watching high school football live on CTN.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Coach Wilkie rallying his troops on homecoming night. They have a 7-0 lead over the visiting Cardinals And they have the ball 2nd and 7 from the Coon Rapids 32 as we get set to start the second quarter. Fakes the give, the throw is complete, left side, and a nice little juke and spin to find some room for Perrin. He's got a nice gain down close to the 10-yard line.
Missed tackle really would have eliminated that big gain, but unfortunately the Cardinals couldn't wrap him up, and Perrin did a nice job of getting away from Ness. Merkel trying to bring him down as well. Not before.
Leave your feet, reach with your arms.
Dylan Trippi can bring him down.
1st and 10 from the 15. Handoff goes to England. Big hole in the middle. Hit hard just before the goal line. But he's in for his 2nd score of the game. He got hammered right at the goal line, but it's worth it, a 15-yard touchdown.
Merkel laid the lumber to him right at the goal line, but he was able to get in. Again, good blocking up front. Just a quick give to Eglund. And watch number 8 come into your picture and lay the lumber to him.
Probert on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and through, and Andover has a 14-0 lead.
Well, so far, a pretty happy homecoming crowd for the Andover Huskies, seeing their lead grow to 2 scores. I think he's just making sure that doesn't have any concussion issues after that huge hit by McCoy Merkel. But again, look at the blocking up front, openings that hole. Plenty of opportunity for him in there.
Yeah, he hasn't really touched much.
No.
And then he's touched a lot.
Yeah, then he's pounded.
At the end.
Yeah, I mean, look at not even much of a hand on him, but he'll feel that one. That's how Hannon used to dish him out in Minneota.
That's why they called him the Masher.
That's right. You didn't get in his way. Well, you did once.
What are your bets on a touchback here?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Little to no wind at all.
No, absolutely not. It's a beautiful
this
night.
Evening. Yeah, gorgeous for late September. We've been pretty fortunate with our football weather this year.
We really have.
The one time we had inclement weather, you were not in attendance. That would be
that was a soccer. Yeah, and the gods were angry because they stopped the second game early.
And he only put that one about 5 yards deep.
So the Cardinals get an opportunity now to start from their 20, down by 2 scores. They'd like to see a drive like they had a couple of series ago, but those have been coming far and in between. Two of 3 for 11 yards from Martin through the air tonight.
Handoff goes to Jackson, that's Cooper. He's wrapped up immediately and dropped for a half-yard loss.
There again, good swarming defense. Causes the Cardinals no gain on the play. Actually, a loss of 1, they're going to say. Loss of a half, maybe.
Play action, Martin in trouble, buried in the backfield. Wyatt Ryman, the first one there. And
yeah, he was untouched. You can see Ryman come from your right side untouched to the quarterback. Now it's 3rd and 20 for the Cardinals, close to their own end zone.
They'll stay in the I formation. Handoff goes up the middle to Ness. He's out close to the 18.
Well, they wanted to get a little bit of space in order to make it easier for Martin to punt the ball out of there.
Well, the big trick is getting the snap in his hands.
That would be correct.
He does pretty well back there. I remember a couple weeks ago he had to scramble a little bit and then got off one of his best punts of the year. So
I almost threw a completion for a first down on that snap that was over his head earlier in this game.
He did. Pretty good punt right here. It's taken at the 48 and hit hard at the Coon Rapids 45.
Oh, he just slipped.
Is Kyle Hoppy.
He lost his footing. Hoppy was trying to reverse field. But good field position again now for the Huskies after another quick 3 and out for Coon Rapids. Aided by that big sack and loss of 10 yards.
And again, they'll start from inside the Coon Rapids half of the field, from the Coon Rapids 47-yard line. Huskies spread him out. Newman out of the shotgun. They go no huddle, but don't necessarily hurry. Fake the give, the throw, and Geyer slipped. It's incomplete.
Now, I don't know if Geyer was cutting to the inside and trying to get back to the outside, the reason he fell. But Newman off a little bit with him. Nice number so far on the night, 6 of 8 for 96 yards. Does have the interception, but off a tip ball.
Second and 10 now for the Huskies, and the Cardinals jumped. That'll be a free 5 for the Huskies and set up 2nd and 5 from the 42.
Well, makes the 2nd and long and a much easier 2nd down situation for the Huskies.
Handoff goes to England. Big hole on the right side. He's got a first down to the 26-yard line.
Again, Andover doing a nice job of running the football. England with a nice hole again. Good blocking up front. Look at that hole. I could run through that hole. Not as probably as far as he did, but I could run through that hole. Cardinals have to do a better job of staying in their lanes, trying to block that opening up.
Spread him out with that quick passing game, and that's picked off again off a batted ball. The Cardinals will get another turnover.
I think that went off a player's foot. We have an injured Cardinal on the play as well. Is that Martin? I mean, not Martin. We'll see it again. I can't tell what happened. Okay, I think it went off his foot. I'm not sure who was the injured Cardinal on that play, Joe. I don't know if you had a chance to see.
Was that Eric Lyons that's down? I mean, he's the one that. He's the one that got hit.
Oh, so it is Lyons, and and he's played really well for the Cardinals. Oh, he's up on his feet. That's good to see.
Not putting a lot of weight on that right ankle.
Right off the foot. Coach Paco might find that interesting.
Well, he's limping off, and it's that right ankle, which is the one the football went off of.
Yep. He's, like I say, he's played well. He's a big young man at 6'5", 220.
And there you see Cody Kovalenko.
Yeah. He's got a wrap on that right knee.
So the Cardinals start 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line. 9:30 remaining, second quarter. Martin, straight drop, pumps, now throws, looking long, wants Crawford, has him, first down and more. One man to beat, he slipped and fell right at the Andover 30-yard line.
That was a pretty throw from Brandon Martin, and we talked about Crawford and his ability to get open. Did a nice job of getting behind the defender, and a nice throw from Martin, hit him in stride. Good protection up front. Trying
43-yard pass play for the Cardinals. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Jackson. He dives forward for a gain of 4.
Number 26, Cortez Jackson on the carry for the Cardinals.
Cortez just trying to get back in a rhythm after being out for a few weeks. Last year he had 20 carries for 84 yards with Cortez Jackson.
2nd and 6. Jackson still the deep back on 2nd down. They fake the pitch. Inside give on the counter to Cooper. Slipped one tackle, but then bent backwards in the middle of a pile right at the 25-yard line.
He pops right up. Lost his helmet in the process.
That was a tough yard that he just...
Yeah, let's see.
He worked for that yard.
We'll take another look at it just to give, trying to cut up to the middle of the field. A big hit.
Nice job evading the first tackle. Oh, he didn't bend back as badly as I thought. It's his helmet I saw coming off, but he'll feel that one.
Yes, he will.
3rd and 5 for Coon Rapids from the Andover 25-yard line. Straight drop. Martin looks to throw. Pass complete to Crawford, trying to break free. Dives. And down at the 1-yard line.
Oh, that was a great catch by Crawford. That was in some traffic.
Yeah.
He just snagged that ball out of the air. Just a beautiful catch. A good protection, a quick throw from Cooper on the slant. But watch this, right between two defenders.
And then continues to fight and pull Kyle Hoppy along with him.
Boy, Cardinals cross that stripe. You're going to see an interruption on that sideline. Held scoreless the last 2 weeks.
And some confusion on 1st and goal from the half-yard line forces the timeout.
You see the numbers, 3 catches, 74 yards for Crawford so far in the evening. Nice first half. Still plenty of time, 7:45 remaining. It was an important drive. I mean, I've said it, I guess, a number of times tonight, but it is important. It is important that they score points.
Yeah, just to get that confidence. And keep them right back in this game.
Nice crowd for a homecoming. Doesn't say circle me Howie, though. I'm a little disappointed. We actually have something to circle tonight, but no sign. There's a Cardinal faithful, the neon across the way.
It's a lot of bright.
That is a lot of bright.
So out of the timeout, Coon Rapids with 1st and goal from the 1. They're just going to go with quarterback sneak, and in for the touchdown is Brandon Martin.
Yeah, nice job of the Cardinals to finish that drive to cut the lead in half, providing the extra point is made. Brandon Martin's going to get the 1-yard score. Cardinals finish that drive. Again, watch the push up front. You get everybody pushing Martin into the end zone. They wanted to make sure they got that score. Then you see Cortez Jackson's hands go up immediately. We're on the board. A lot of excitement over there.
Kick for Ackerman is good, and the Cardinals have cut that lead to 14-7.
Well, Cardinals doing a nice job of driving the ball down the field and getting their first touchdown in the last 9 quarters. Massive humanity just moving forward to get that score. 5 plays, minute 48 to go, 73 yards. Capped off by a 1-yard lunge or plunge by Brandon Martin. Now an opportunity for the Cardinals, Joe, to go back on defense. I'd like to see a stop here on this opportunity. Try and get the ball back again. Got a little extra momentum now on their sideline.
Well, and plenty of time here if they can get a stop on defense,
Absolutely.
get the ball back. They could possibly even this one up before half. Andover will get the ball to start the third quarter. Ackerman, low line drive kick. Bobbled a little bit at the 17. Hoppy coming all the way back to the near side, finding a little bit of a hole, spinning around, still on his feet. Now knocked down to the ground about the 45-yard line.
Well, a nice return by Hoppy, and the Huskies will have good field position to start this drive with 7:31 remaining in the half. And good blocking. Watch him follow his blockers. And then able to turn up field. Missed tackle there caused him to gain some extra yardage.
A good field position for the Huskies to start. Again, their last drive ending on a weird turnover. Handoff goes to England on first down. The Cardinals wrap him up and drop him for a short gain.
Yeah, good job by the defense that time to limit what England was going to do, because he has been so effective here tonight so far. Just a gain of a yard.
Handoff goes to England again. Paused in the backfield. We haven't seen much of that. He's been exploding through the hole. This time a little tentative, and it resulted in another run for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
First third down for the Huskies, but you got to look at where he had to run, and a much better job by the Cardinals front four to limit that hole that he's had to run through all evening long, causing him to hesitate to look for an opportunity. There's the 9 carries, 71 yards, 2 scores so far on the night.
And now 3rd and 8 from the 47. Newman looks to his right, now back to his left. Throw is complete, and a first down over the middle to Vince Clark.
You know, we talked about Jacob Geyer, but the Huskies have a number of, there's a flag down. Is it a hold? It's a hold. No.
Illegal man downfield, that's a big one.
Yeah, that's huge. Now puts him in 3rd and very long. Takes the first down away from him with pretty good field position and backs him up.
That's huge. So that'll make it 3rd and 13. And yeah, they do have a number of guys who can catch the ball.
Really
Geyer definitely Newman's favorite target.
Yep.
You know, hauling in about 7 passes per game into this coming into tonight. This one, a lot of time. Throws, pass, tipped, picked off. Jared Crawford turning it upfield. Got a block.
Flag. Oh my gosh, that's a block in the back.
I thought, you know, the Cardinal sideline is going crazy. I thought that was a pretty clean block. I thought he got the. I thought that he got around the corner on him.
We'll see if
but
we
not
take
the
another
way
look
the
at
stripes saw it.
It looked like a block in the back from up here, but what a nice, again, a tip.
Great tip by Ness. Crawford, good speed, turning it right upfield.
Well, we can't see it from there. We can see the tail end of it. See if we can see it at this angle, maybe a little bit better.
Oh yeah, Andover all pointed it out. He can't do that.
That's unfortunate. Gave what good field position on the interception. Nonetheless, a turnover. Great tip by Ness. Interception by Crawford. Yeah, that's a block. That's a definite block in the back. That's too bad.
The Cardinals will start with it from their own 45. Third interception on the night. And now the Cardinals going to back up. Flag on the first play. But the Cardinal defense with 3 interceptions here in the first half, all coming off of tip balls. Defense needed to go out and get the ball back, and
they did.
Thanks to a penalty, an ill-timed penalty against the offense. They get their 3rd turnover of the half. But now the offense has to answer. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Ness, and he's going to pick up a yard.
Not much room there. Make it 2nd and long now for the Cardinals. 5:40 remaining in the half. But if nothing else, the Cardinals would like to control the rest of this clock if they possibly could. Certainly like to get the score.
Straight drop for Martin. Throws pass complete to Cooper. Cooper one-on-one, shakes his man. Has a first down into Andover territory and will be taken down just shy of the 40-yard line.
He's so explosive. You get the ball to him in space just to throw to the outside. And he does the rest with his feet. Does a nice job of faking a defender in order to get loose and then pick up that first down. Watch it here, just a good move to the outside. He's going to use his speed to get around that edge and then picks up the first down.
Sandy going to get a little help covering Cooper on the near sideline on this down. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Jackson. Nice hole, and he breaks free. He's got a first down and more. Trying to find the end zone. Dragged down from behind. Close to the 5-yard line by Hoppy.
Well, that's what the Cardinals have missed, and that's what John Young told me. He said we need to get Cortez back in the lineup because he's explosive and he can make plays just like that. Great blocking up front. Watch the acceleration as he pulls away from a tackle, and it's just going to be one player to track him down. Otherwise, it would have been pay dirt.
33-yard gain sets up 1st and goal from the 7.
9 carries, 49 yards for Cortez Jackson.
Handoff goes to Ness. Nice hole for him. He's inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Ball security, very important down here.
Yes, already 1 turnover in the red zone tonight for the Cardinals. Second and goal, handoff goes to Jackson, and he is
at the 1,
just shy.
Just at the goal line, just before the goal line. I'll make it 3rd and goal. From last time they were in this situation, Brandon Martin took it in. We'll see if that the same situation here.
On 3rd and goal, they do go sneak with Martin, and no sign there.
There it is.
There it is. Touchdown, Coon Rapids.
We're an extra point away from a tie game. The Huskies jumped out to that 14-0 lead, but give credit to these feisty Coon Rapids Cardinals here tonight. They have fought back.
Ackerman out to attempt the extra point. High snap brought down. Kick is up and
it's
good. And we are tied at 14.
What great energy now on that Cardinals sideline after they were able to tie this contest up. And you see the scoring drive, 6 plays, 2:34 off the clock, 55 yards in real estate. And again, a Brandon Martin 1-yard plunge. And the extra point ties up this contest. Happy young man there, able to score his second score of the game. So, Joe, the Cardinals exactly where they want to be at this situation now with 3:25 remaining in the half. And we're at a 14-14 ball game.
Ackerman, low kick. And this one's going to run not out of bounds. The Huskies fall on it.
Should have let that go.
Yeah.
It would have been an extra 5 yards.
Or 12, 15.
Where are they marking it?
22.
Oh, at the 22, yeah. There's Red. Red's in the house.
That
Number
was,
one fan.
Yeah, that one was going out of bounds.
Wear it with
You
pride,
wanna-
Red. Yeah, you want to make fall on that. You want to make sure that that's going to go out of bounds and
Yeah,
you
you
get
got to
great field
protect
position.
it, make sure the Cardinals can't get to
Yeah,
it.
well,
But yeah,
that you do, but
it would have continued out of bounds. It
had enough
enough
movement on it. Yep.
They call the line of scrimmage the 21, and that's where Newman will take over with his Husky offense. Handoff to England, huge hole on the right side, cuts back a first down and a lot more out across the 20 or 40 to the 42-yard line.
And that's what the Cardinals did. They stopped it on the other drive, and we have another injured Cardinal. You see, look at the big hole up front. Can't see who that is. Oh, that's Brad Ryle. They can ill afford to lose him. He's their middle linebacker, one of their leading tacklers. Cog in that defense. Well, let's hope he's okay.
Again, Cody Kovalenko out to help one of his teammates. And Ryle not putting any pressure
that's
on that right
none.
foot. Kovalenko carrying him off the field.
Consummate teammate there, Cody Kovalenko. Great kid.
Well, the down marker says second, but it's wrong.
Yep.
It is 1st and 10 now from the 42. Newman out of the shotgun again. Handoff goes to England. Another big hole, this time off left tackle. He's not going to get the first, but he'll pick up 9 out to the Coon Rapids 49-yard line.
Well, Eric Lyons back into the action for the Cardinals, and that's good to see.
Handoff goes to England again, met at the line. Looks like forward progress will give him the first down. Whistles blow as he's gang tackled and pushed back into Andover territory. We'll see where they mark it, but at least one official where he's standing, it looks like it will be a first down.
Already over 100 yards for Seth England. 12
a nice
carries,
half.
103 yards, 2 scores.
Will be 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 47. High snap. Newman will scoop it up. Now throw.
Smart.
Incomplete, and that was a very smart. Nope.
No,
wasn't
he
out
wasn't
of the
tackle
box.
box.
And the flag flies for intentional grounding.
Wow, that's huge. I thought he got out of it.
I didn't think that he moved far enough after scooping that up.
But he would have had plenty of time to get out of the tackle box too. I just think he panicked a little bit and threw a little too quickly.
Yeah, if he takes 2 more steps, that's absolutely the right play.
We'll see it again. Just a bad snap. We saw one by the Cardinals. Won by the Huskies.
Boy, I don't know.
I don't
he
know.
moved pretty far to his right.
Coach Wilkie not happy with that call.
Yeah, I mean, it's a stinging penalty back to their own 38-yard line, 1st and 24. Has time, looking long, left side, pass incomplete. Looking for Vince Clark, but he was double covered.
Now puts it 3rd and very long situation. Cardinals get a stop here. You may have some time to see if you get another score. 2:02 remaining in the half.
Yeah, I don't know. That was because the bad snap made him move to his right just to recover it.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
then he took a good 3 or 4 steps to his right. Pass goes complete to Geyer, and he is tripped up well shy of a first down into Cardinal territory. It'll be 4th and about 9.
And the Huskies will punt it away with a tie score. 14 unanswered points by the Cardinals to put a whole new complexion on this ballgame.
Probert will handle the punt. Good snap. Good punt. Cooper will take it from the 13. Look for room in the middle. Won't find it. Trying to bounce around the right side. Now trying to cut it back. Slipped. Nearly fell. Stayed on his feet, though, and pushes his way forward to about the 17-yard line.
Well, they have a long field here, and I'm not sure the Cardinals will do anything with under a minute remaining. Take any chances of any kind of a turnover. We'll see if they just decide to run out the clock, go to the break tied at 14.
Handoff goes to Ness, and he's going to get a yard. Cardinals calling a timeout. Oh, Andover calls the timeout.
Andover. I was concerned. I was curious why they would call a timeout, the Cardinals, after they run the ball.
Yeah, they've got. They can score from long range, possibly.
They can. Not a lot of time left.
Brandon, did you hear that? Hey, what's the snap count? I'm not worried about you. Brandon Cooper, what's the snap count? Here we go. Go huddle, go huddle, go huddle, go huddle. Right?
Hey, let's get fired up now.
Joe, we might free kick if we can get him to punt.
Well, do you see the time left? 49 seconds. Martin 5 for 8 for 96 yards.
They got him to jump. That'll give him 5 free yards.
Yeah, and Coach Wilkie can't be happy with that.
Handoff goes to Jackson. Nothing there up the middle.
Yeah, Andover will call another timeout. So with 45 seconds remaining, Cardinals in a third down situation. We'll have highlights of this and a number of other things. I think we're doing it actually Monday, Joe. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be Monday.
That's weird.
I know. Can you believe it?
It's wild, crazy talk.
Live almost every Monday at 7:30. Joe and the other guy.
Yeah, right. We may have some neon featured on the show.
I would think we would.
Need to get you a sport coat.
A neon. What about you?
You need the neon yellow
headband.
Well, I was going to see the neon yellow shirt, the neon pink tie.
That's fine with me.
And the neon orange sport coat.
Let's do it. What about the headband? I want the headband. How about a neon green headband?
There we go. Try. Yeah, we got it all covered then.
Cardinals 4 of 7 on third down.
Oh, got him to jump again. No call, and the ball's fumbled away. Andover picks it up and is going to run down inside the 5-yard line. Even nearly ran over the official. And that's a very tough bounce for the Cardinals.
Wow.
I think the Cardinals thought they got him to jump.
I think so too.
But then faked the give to Ness, bobbled, dropped, picked up in a nice return for Spencer Hootie.
Yeah, I think the defense jumped. I don't know how they don't call that. The official wears a mic. That never happens.
Andover all of a sudden, first and goal from the 5:37 seconds on the clock. Out of the shotgun is Newman. Handoff goes to England, looking for his third score of the game. He's held up at about the 3 and stopped there. Huskies trying to hurry, just one timeout remaining.
Well, Cardinals are not going to be in any hurry to get up off the ground. They need a big stop here on defense. Of course, Huskies have a pretty good kicker.
Handoff goes to England again. He's stopped in the backfield. And the Huskies will call their final timeout.
Now with 9 seconds remaining, are they going to try a field goal in this situation? I believe they are. Let's see. Do you see number 21 out there?
I do not. I see all the offensive guns out there. Well, Newman came off the field.
We'll see what the strategy, what Coach Wilkie has drawn up. He's in the middle of his guys there talking
I would think
about.
with 9 seconds, you try quick pass.
Well, you
to
have
the
to
end
try
zone,
quick pass because
and
you want.
then you still have time. You should still have time for the field goal.
Yeah. At this point,
but his quarterback's on the sideline, and he's in the middle of the huddle on the field.
they're going to try and spread them out. Cardinals are going to have to watch for that throw to the corner.
Well, it's Geyer manning the offense.
He may run.
He wants to throw, and his receiver fell down. It's incomplete.
Now they kick the field goal.
Backpedaling Michael Wanmaker.
Or do they? Oh, if the Cardinals can hold here, that would be huge. He was open. That battle between Wanamaker and Cooper.
This time he wants to run, looking for room in the middle, and touchdown Andover.
It's a tough break for the Cardinals. They have the opportunity at least to go into the break tied at half. And they get that fumble, and Andover makes them pay. They will take the lead, and they will get the ball back, as you mentioned earlier, to start the second half. There again, just good blocking up front. It's going to sneak in through the middle for that score. Jacob Geyer.
The Wildcat formation pays off for the Huskies. And now Probert out to try and make it a 7-point lead. And he makes it easily.
So with 2.3 ticks remaining on the clock here in the half, Andover goes 4 plays, 35 yards. Jacob Geyer with.
And now do you squib kick?
5 yards. I mean 35 seconds. I don't know.
Do you squib kick
just to get the time off the clock?
To get the time off the clock, or do you let your kicker, that's an almost guaranteed touchback, force the Cardinals to run their offense up?
There again, good blocking up front opens that little bit of an opening for him. Jacob Geyer takes it into the end zone for the go-ahead score. Homecoming fans are happy, Joe Yund. Their squad just taking the lead before going to the break.
Turnovers were the story of this first half. Coon Rapids with 1 in the red zone and then 1 late that allowed Andover to tack on and take the lead right in the final seconds. And for Andover, 3 interceptions. And Coon Rapids capitalized and was able to come back and even the score at 14.
A big late score for the Huskies.
Probert just boots this one. A line drive will skip through the end zone. Another touchback.
So with just a couple seconds remaining, I'm sure Cardinals just take a knee and go into the break, now trailing by a score. What a big break for Andover. Cardinals had grabbed all the momentum.
Yeah, even going in with a tie at the break would have been huge.
Huge.
And the Cardinals will just kneel on this, and we will go to half with Andover leading Coon Rapids 21-14. We'll take a break. Be back with first half stats and highlights. You're watching live high school football on CTN.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
Wow.
Well, look at that.
Someone didn't forget me.
I want to
It's
circle
always
it.
nice
I want to
to be
circle it. I'm
remembered.
trying to circle it.
We're
Let's
circling
circle it.
We're circling. Oh, there we go.
We didn't forget
got
you,
it.
Joe. Yeah.
See, I've got
love
the
it.
circle power.
Yeah, but look how light
I've got the
rating is compared to mine. No. Careful, it's hot.
I think our bulb's shut.
I think our bulb's shut.
All right, let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Andover got on the board first. They came out with a short field. They struck quickly. The passing game working really well early, got them down to the 1 yard line. And then England took over. England scoring the first 2 times in the game. The Cardinals able to march down, but then unfortunately coughed it up down deep.
One of 3 picks.
Yeah, one of 3 interceptions for the Cardinals on defense.
There are just a couple of missed tackles. Get down close. There's a big hit by McCoy Merkel, but not before it crossed the stripe.
And then the tip off the foot of Eric Lyons. One of the other interceptions, the Cardinals turned it into points. Jared Crawford stretching, not able to make it there. Brandon Martin getting both touchdowns for the Cardinals on sneaks from the 1-yard line. Crawford with the pick right there, and that one came back on a penalty. Crawford, nice play after the catch. Make a couple men miss, gain some extra yardage. And again, Martin into the end zone. That made it 14-all. Cardinals had the ball, under a minute to play, and they cough it up deep in their own end. Andover able to take 4 plays from the 6-yard line in the waning seconds, and finally poked in by Geyer.
Yeah, you give them a short field like that, they're going to take advantage of it, and the Huskies did. Let's take a look at the stats. Pretty good, even, Joe. 188 total yards for the Cardinals, 219, and 3 turnovers for the Huskies, 2 for the Cardinals. Those are things that both teams want to correct here in the second half, avoid those mistakes. Pretty balanced attack for both teams.
Well, and for Andover, 2 of their 3 scoring drives, very short fields inside the 30 on their opening possession, and then the final possession of the first half from the 6-yard line. Makes it awfully difficult on your defense, and there you see both teams have far too many penalties.
Yeah, especially the Huskies.
We will take a break and be back with the kickoff for the second half. After this, you're watching live high school football on CTN.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary.
Ah, Smokey!
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Cardinal faithful trying to keep in it. Tied until the final seconds of the first half when Jacob Geyer scored on 4th and goal. But the Huskies will get that ball back to start the second half.
Yes, they will.
Well, and, you know, coming into the game, their quarterback Newman had thrown 10 touchdowns but 5 interceptions through the first 5 games. And tonight, 3 interceptions, but all kind of uncharacteristic because they've all been off of tipped or batted balls.
Yeah, it's been crazy. See how round my
circle was? And the one that was
Joe?
kicked. I'm pretty impressed. It's great penmanship on your part.
Thanks, you know. Steady hand.
Squib kick, and this one hops up over Hoppy. It's fielded at the 15-yard line and returned out to the 26.
Husky turnovers. You saw the interception there on the tip. 3 first-half picks. There's off the foot. A nice pick by Sheck. And then the third one, a good tip by Ness right into Crawford's hands for the interception. 3 first-half interceptions thrown on tipped balls by the Huskies. Big opportunity for the defense. Like to get a 3-and-out right here. Stop that first drive of the second half.
Handoff goes to England on first down, hit immediately. Help comes, and he's going to be held to a short gain, maybe a couple.
Good defense by the Cardinals that time. Good pursuit to the ball carrier. This time England's going to try and test that outside. Sheck and Howe in on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Handoff again, goes to England, this time able to get around the corner, makes another man miss, has a first down across the 45 to the 46.
Yeah, he's been very active in this game. We have another Cardinal injured. Looks like Titus Spikes. Yeah, he's down on the ground in pain. Brandon Cooper's down. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain as well.
Trippy is the one.
Oh, he's okay. Titus Spikes.
Trippy holding his side a little bit.
See if we can see where it happened. Look at number 21 in your picture. Titus Spikes. I don't know if you see him in this situation. But good blocking there. Good job sealing off that edge. And there you see Carter Shrippy bringing the ball carrier down in Eglin. I think did he get hit in the throat?
Sure looks like that's what they're looking at.
Training staff taking a look at him.
Well, while he is intended to, we'll step away. We'll be back with more from Andover High School after this on CTN.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Spike's able to get up and walk off on his own power. That's good to see, to be certain, but was it a little bit scary when you see that type of injury, but a little bit shocking. You don't see, it's pretty well covered. That time England wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. A great read by Mohammed Al-Badin.
Yeah, just a great job. Watch Al-Badin come into your picture. Untouched. Just nice job making sure you make that tackle low, bring him down for the loss. Makes it second and long.
Fake the give to him. The pass goes to Geyer. Can't shake the first man, but then somehow breaks away from the tackles and picks up 5 more yards.
Well, you got to wrap him up.
It'll be 3rd and short.
You cannot let him get that additional yardage. Just a quick throw to the outside to Geyer. Looked like Cooper had him.
Stayed with him,
yeah,
and then the help comes, and then all of a sudden he got loose.
I'll give credit to Geyer for keeping his feet moving to get away from that.
3rd and about a yard. The pass is nearly picked off by Merkel on the back end. That one just about fell into his lap.
Merkel with a nice play.
Just in good position. That was right to him.
Yeah, looking to get
just a
interception
little bit,
number 4 for the Cardinals. 4th and short.
A little bit underthrown for Wanamaker, and on 4th and 1 now.
Let's see if they get the Cardinals to jump off sides.
Nearly happened. Not going to happen. Now they're going to quick change, and they're going to have to call a timeout to get that substitution in.
A good stop by the Cardinals defense. First drive here in the second half for the Huskies, going to stall short.
Yeah, big stop for the defense on the opening drive here in the second half.
Well, if you want to, if you don't get a chance to see a contest, you want to see something that we've done in the past, make sure you go to YouTube. You can certainly watch us live when we're doing events as well. CTN Studio on YouTube. Make sure you check it out.
They'll go back to the Wildcat formation on 4th and short. Geyer running, has a first down and more. He's breaking away, and he is gone. This is going to be a 46-yard touchdown for Jacob Geyer.
Wow. Just, again, explosive athlete in Jacob Geyer. Coach Young talked about it. We have to know where number 12 is. That time they could not get to him. Takes the direct snap and good blocking at the point of attack, getting away from Schrippy. And then once he got in open space, nobody was going to catch him. And he takes to the house for the score. Big touchdown for the Huskies. They increased their lead back to 2 scores.
His second rushing score of the game.
Oh, nice timeout.
Biggest play of the night offensively for the Huskies, 46 yards. And it puts them up by a pair of scores. Kick is up. It is no good. Misses wide right.
So I'll make our score 27-14. 7 plays, 2:16 off the clock. Went 74-yard, 46-yard Jacob Geyer touchdown run. You're going to see it right here, taking the direct snap. Good blocking up front at the point of attack, and then he gets through that hole, and he is gone. McCoy Merkel is not going to catch him. He's going to race to the end zone for the touchdown. Again, look at the blocking up front. Did a nice job of opening up a hole. And he doesn't need much, Joe. He's got the speed. Once he gets through that opening, he'll take it the distance. And he knew once he got that edge, he was going to score. Husky players trying to get the fans going here at homecoming. Up 27-14, 9:44 remaining in the third quarter.
And what a difference in just over 2.5 minutes of game time. A tie game has turned into an Andover 27-14 lead.
Yeah, it really changed the complexion of this ball game.
High Andover end kick, but not as deep. This one will be returnable. Cooper from the 4. Finds a seam and breaks through. He's out close to the 30-yard line. A nice return for Brandon Cooper.
Oh, there's a couple of penalty flags come down. Let's see what our officials have to say about this.
Came in near where the tackle was made.
Well, another personal foul against the Cardinals.
Coon Rapids.
Jared Crawford's had a nice night tonight, Joe. Nice pass from Brandon Martin. Tried to take it in, slipping there, but not after a big pickup. And then a great catch between 2 defenders, almost taking it a distance.
Cardinals start 1st and 10 from their own 15. 9:38 to play here in the third quarter. Handoff goes to Jackson, and Jackson goes nowhere.
No room at all.
And again, we saw Lucier under center to take the snap. It looks like he's going to stay in at quarterback. Unless, is that George? Did they change jerseys?
They must have.
So on 2nd and 10, George looking to throw. Crawford incomplete. He was hit hard as he let it go.
So that'll put it down at 3rd now and long.
Just a whole lot of shuffling in the numbers for the Cardinals. So now 3rd and 10 from their own 15-yard line. George, quick drop, throws right. High for Cooper on the screen. Cooper trying to get away from the pressure and won't be able to do so.
Lose yardage.
And he will lose yardage, and the Cardinals backed up 4th and long and forced to punt.
And not a productive series for Coon Rapids. They went backwards. Too many dark jerseys there in the picture defensively for the Cardinals to make something happen again. Cooper loses his helmet.
Loss of 7 yards on the play, and now Martin will be standing at the back of his end zone to punt this one away. Hoppy standing inside the Coon Rapids 45. Decent punt. Will take an Andover bounce and then roll Coon Rapids' favor, but still Andover is going to have great field position at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, and again, you give good field position to a pretty good offense.
Especially one that's rolling right now.
Yeah, and they're mixing it up well on the ground and through the air.
Place the ball just inside the Coon Rapids 40, where Andover will start and can pretty much put this game in their pocket with a score here.
They really could. It would be a pretty tough lead for the Cardinals to come back from. We did see them get 2 scores down and come back, but offense fizzled here so far in the second half.
Fake the give, quick throw. Complete tackle made. Jacob Paul on the reception. Second and 6 from the 36. Handoff goes to England, wrapped up by Lyons in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped for a loss.
We talked about Lyons the last few games. He's just been playing so well defensively, and came back from that bit of an injury earlier.
But he's so big. So big.
Is Newman down?
No, I think that's
no, it's not
England.
No.
He was ridden pretty hard.
Oh, yeah.
At the end by Lyons. And reaching for his knee right now.
Let's hope he's okay. That would be a tough loss for the Huskies.
And again, while he is attended to, we'll step away. You're watching high school football live on CTN.
Bring out the action hero in you. Fuel up right and get energized. Be part of the greatest action movie ever. The first movie that puts you in the action. Show us how you train and eat like an action hero. Join in at actionheroalliance.com.
Seth Englund able to get up and walk off on his own power. Not a real noticeable limp. A little bit of a hitch in his gait, but the Huskies won't replace him. They'll go 5 wide. Newman out of the shotgun on 3rd and 10. Lots of time. Throws. Tipped by Wanamaker. Picked up by Cooper. Cooper looking for white jerseys to run behind. Finds some room back to the near side.
There's a flag.
And a flag way behind the play, and this is going to all come back.
They're going to call that one on
Lyons. He's dragged
Lyons.
down right at midfield, but, I mean, that was happening 15 yards away from the ball. You can't let that happen.
Yeah, that's just a foolish penalty. Even Chris knows it's a foolish penalty. Officials conferring. Oh, we've seen 2 personal fouls called already on Coon Rapids. I'm not sure what this one was for, but...
Well, it's got to be some sort of...
Yeah, another one.
We got offsetting personal fouls, so they were...
Well, that's fortunate for the Cardinals.
But what will that do to the placement of the ball?
Well, see it again, just another tipped football.
I mean, it happens after the play has already gone upfield. This is happening off screen
we're
to
not
your
gonna
right.
see it. Yep.
By a ways. I mean, a good 10 or 15 yards away from where Cooper was finding his way back upfield. And it's going to result in Andover still having possession of this football, I think, which shouldn't be the case because
Well, how can that be the case?
No,
They
Coon Rapids
intercepted
was
the
in.
football.
Yeah, Coon Rapids was in possession of the ball before the foul. Yeah, it is going to be Coon Rapids' ball, but they're going to march him back to, it looks like, about the 24-yard line. So, all in all, about a 25-yard difference in field position.
Hey, Aaron Young got a little TV time.
That never happens. I don't know that kid.
He might get more than Dad tonight.
Well,
especially with the light out.
Yeah, somebody broke my light, our light, the light.
The light.
That's not all that needed. Let's face it. We don't need to be on TV.
No.
Tyler Sinnell with the carry, gain of a couple.
Short gain on the play for the Cardinals. What a great crowd here tonight.
Handoff goes to Jackson, wrapped up and dropped in the backfield. Going to be 3rd and long for Coon Rapids.
See it again, just the give to Jackson and no room whatsoever.
He's got hands on him as soon as his hands are on the ball.
Absolutely.
Tough to gain any momentum that way.
Brian Lang for Andover on the tackle. Fourth for 8 on 3rd down on the Cardinals.
Throw for George is picked off.
Well overthrown.
It's Hoppy with the pick.
The Cardinals give it right back.
And in great
I'm not sure he was going. He was looking
again
for Crawford, but Crawford wasn't even near him.
So the Huskies will take over at the Coon Rapids 36-yard line. 5:36 to play 3rd quarter. Was that 7 turnovers in the game now? Handoff England, huge hole, long run. Still fighting for extra yards down inside the 15.
Well, he looks to be okay.
Yep, I would say so.
Again, look at the nice pull block there. Creating that hole, sealing off this edge. Able to run in through outside of that left tackle.
Another 20-yard gain for England. And running backs the last couple of weeks finding a lot of room against this Coon Rapids defense.
They have.
They'll give it to him again. Just feed him the ball. Going to gain about 8 or 9.
Lyons and Sheck on the tackle for Coon Rapids, but again, England doing just a nice job of carrying the ball and picking up positive yardage every time he gets it.
Looking to the corner for Paul, and it's incomplete.
They're trying to use that size, get the pass over the defensive back, use his size to get to the corner of the end zone. Dylan Trippy with pretty good coverage. He's holding him a little bit. He got away with one there.
A little bit, but I thought that he kind of initiated contact too. They go back to the Wildcat with Geyer taking the direct snap, and he's going to come up just shy of another touchdown.
That gives him a new
First
set of
and
downs.
goal.
Yep, new set of downs from the 1.
Trying to hurdle, and is in for his 3rd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, good athlete again, gets that elevation, goes up and over the line for the score, and the Huskies increase their lead. It was tied at 14. All of a sudden, a big lead for the Huskies.
Yeah, turnovers and penalties have definitely been the story for both teams, but it has worked in Andover's favor more often than not.
It has.
Especially when it has come to field position. I mean, how big is that penalty on the interception?
Huge.
You know, instead of being at midfield, they were back deep in their own end. It ends in another turnover.
34-14. Again, Jacob Geyer just going up and over the top for the score. Cap off the drive on a short field. And just going to get that elevation, go up over top, make sure he gets the score.
Came down with the ball right on the line. That's as good as being in the back of the end zone.
5 plays, 110 off the clock, 36 yards total. Jacob Geyer, 3rd score of the night. See the time remaining in the 3rd quarter. 4:26.
Well, Probert allowed Cooper to return the last one. The other kicks have all been touchbacks. This one, a low line drive, will skip at the 10, handled by Lehman at about the 3. Lehman with a good wedge in front of him, trying to cut to the outside on the right, dives forward to the 28-yard line.
Okay, nice return by Lehman. Pretty good field position for the Cardinals. They got a big hole to dig out of, Joe. Down by 3 scores.
Martin will be back in as the quarterback for the Cardinals. Straight drop, looks left, throws, incomplete. Looking for Cooper.
Yeah, good coverage on the play, but throw was off. Just going to go to the quick out. Look at the throw, it's just not there.
Handoff goes to Jackson, and he finds a bit of a hole, a gain of about 8, out across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Now he's got that quick burst. Once he finds that little bit of a seam, he puts it in a different level. See him watch that, gets that little seam, and he's going to take that burst, but brought down. Not before he, pretty good gain.
Sets up a manageable 3rd down here. And they're going to go back to Jackson. This time he's stacked up at the line. He'll fall forward for a yard. Huskies say they have the ball. I think it'll just be a short gain
Yeah,
and
it
bring
will.
up 4th down.
See if the Cardinals go for it here.
I would think just about the whole field is 4-down
I
territory
would
when
think
you're
at this
trailing
point.
by 20. Martin will stay in under center, I formation in the backfield. I think they got the Huskies to jump again. They hand off to Jackson. Jackson running around the side. He's got the corner. A 1st down as he's pulled out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
And that's what you want out of Cortez Jackson. You want that bounce to the outside. Let him use his speed to gain the edge. A missed tackle there. Allow him to get away and get to the corner.
First and 10 from the 46. Martin straight drop, and he's buried as the Huskies bring the blitz and come up with their 2nd sack of the game.
Yeah, they're going to gamble, and they did there. As it's not on our program, number 71.
Number 1 in the hearts of the Andover crowd right now, though. A 6-yard loss on the sack sets up 2nd and 16 for Coon Rapids. Handoff goes to Ness, and he's going to gain about 5.
71 would be Jared Nelson.
Oh, that was Sinnell on the run. So 3rd and 12 after the 4-yard pickup. Martin drops, looking long and overthrown by about 10 yards.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Crawford was in the vicinity, but not even nearly close to the pass.
He's fast. He ain't that fast.
No, he is not that fast.
And at 4th and long, it will be a punting situation for the Cardinals.
1:26 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Cardinals are going to have to give the ball away again.
Good punt for Martin. Hoppy tracks, but then we'll let it bounce. It'll take a Cardinal bounce beat down inside the 20.
Good job.
Now that's where the Huskies will start their next drive, up by 20. They scored that touchdown just before the break, and they've continued to pour it on since, extending this lead.
They start from their own 18-yard line. And they've put in some new personnel.
They have.
Gavin Walsh taking the snap, and the handoff still goes to England, and he's dropped for a loss.
This is number 2, the new quarterback, Gavin Walsh. And Spikes. Abata in for the tackle for the Cardinals.
Loss of about 4. Walsh is going to run it on the quarterback keeper, tripped up.
That was
gain a couple. Gain of 2 will still make it 3rd and long. Hand off to England, and Nothing there, and quick 3 and out for the Huskies.
Haven't seen too many of those for the Cardinal defense. Few of them.
I think this is only the second punt of the game for the Huskies, and that'll be the first play of the fourth quarter. We go to the break with Andover leading Coon Rapids 34-14 on CTN.
Maybe he's really focused.
Hey, Michael. Michael. Maybe he likes spinning the wheels.
Maybe he just loves trucks.
Maybe he's just being a boy.
Preoccupation with objects is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better.
Technology and teaching
at its finest.
Today's young athlete. Reviewing film right on the sideline.
That's great.
On the TV, nicer than the one I have in my home, probably. That's quite the setup they got. So Probert will punt it away, and Cooper giving him a lot of room because he knows he's got a big leg. He's standing back at the Coon Rapids 35-yard line. Probert, high, short kick. This one's going to bounce at the Andover 44 and be down just shy of midfield.
A good field position for the Cardinals. See what they can do here as we start quarter number 4.
Martin will be back in as the quarterback for the Cardinals. Play action, except there was no one there to fake to, and then the pass is behind the intended receiver, Joey Bothwell. And now we'll see Donshea Perkins take the snap for the first time tonight. And I was just going to say, we've seen George a couple of series. We've seen a lot of Brandon Martin, obviously. And we had not until now seen Donshea Perkins. He'll come in on 2nd and 10. Play action. No, he did give it off to Cooper. And
nowhere to go.
Andover swarms to the ball, gives up a gain of about a yard. Oh, it was Jackson on the carry.
Jared Nelson on the tackle, one of the Huskies on the tackle for Andover. 3rd and long.
Perkins on play action, slips and falls. And that'll be a sack, and the Cardinals will be going 3 and out again.
Yes, they will. Clock continues to tick, and they're just going to lose his footing.
Well, Martin's last punt probably his best of the night thus far. A little bit of a high snap, able to bring it down, gets off another good punt. Hoppy will let it go, and it'll take a Cardinal bounce down inside the 15-yard line.
They're able to put the Huskies back deeper in field position, but they will be content to continue to take time off this clock, up by 20 points.
Walsh back as the quarterback on this drive. It is not England with him in the backfield, though, I don't believe. I think that's Zach Martinson. Walsh is going to keep this one. And a short gain off the right side.
And again, not much room there. Defense able to close that up quickly.
Gain of about 3. He'll set up 2nd and 7.
Officials stop the clock, but I think we're back ready to go.
Handoff goes to Martinson. Martinson trying to get around the corner. He's stopped up by Ness.
A nice tackle by Adam Ness. Bring him down in the open field. We'll push to 3rd down. Now watch Adam Ness come and just get enough to bring him down.
Third and 6. Not good numbers for Andover on 3rd down. 1 of 7.
But good number on the scoreboard.
And timeout called by the Huskies before the snap.
So with 9:12 left, they're going to call timeout, talk about things. Coach Wilkie wanting this unit to look sharp, regardless of the score.
Well, and of course, and this is an opportunity to coach up some of the younger guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because obviously, you know, a lot of second-string guys getting an opportunity to get in and play in the 4th quarter. Homecoming night, big lead over Coon Rapids.
There's Brandon Rickard. Look at the moves.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the moves.
That should never, ever happen.
I bet that makes the intro of Sports Night.
It's quite possible.
Wow.
We call him Skeeter because he's annoying, like a skeeter.
He's pesky.
Pesky, that's a good way to describe it. And a heck of a dancer, let me tell you.
Oh, he is. He's got moves.
3rd and 6
He's
now.
got moves like Jagger.
For the Huskies. Handoff goes to Martinson again. This time he gets the edge and he'll get the 1st down. And the Huskies will move the chain and keep the ball.
Yeah, it's important they keep that. They keep the ball, and they'll be able to continue to move the clock.
Needed 6. He picked up 12. Cardinals lost contain on the edge. You saw Martinson turning his shoulders upfield, make sure he stays in play. He'll get the carry again. Nice hole in the middle this time. Bounces it to the outside. Another big gain. Driven out of bounds just shy of midfield, but another 1st down carry.
Yeah, that time it'll stop the clock because he did go out of bounds. But again, good running here as he just saw that hole. He's maybe going to go to the outside, cut it up, and then to the outside. Martinson, 3 carries, 30 yards, pretty good average.
Walsh out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Martinson again. Again, a nice job winning the point of attack by the Andover offensive line. And another big gain of close to 10 yards.
Yeah, again, the only negative thing a coach would say is stay in bounds. But again, a nice run. Almost picking up that 1st down.
Gain of 8. Travis Walsh on the keeper, evades a couple of arm tackles, picks up another first down inside the Coon Rapids 40.
Sam Carver. Wait till baseball season. Let's see if we can get a circle up there again for Sam.
I was going to point out that earlier.
Come on, truck, give me that circle.
I was going to point that out earlier, that my signage was on a dry erase board.
Yeah,
yours is permanent marker.
Ink. Look at that.
1st and 10 for Andover from the 39. I would expect Carver to be saying wait for the basketball season. And Cooper tripped up, and they're going to call him. They're going to flag him for that. That's an uncatchable ball. How are you going to throw that?
Well, yeah.
How are you going to throw that?
Did they get it?
Flag, really?
They called a hold.
Was there contact before the ball was thrown? Was there contact before the little trip up? Because if the trip up's the flag, that's just a bad flag.
No, I don't think that's a good flag at all, but I don't think that's what they called.
So it'll be first down. New set of downs now from the 34. Throw is incomplete over the head of intended receiver Vince Clark. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 29. Running back in the game that is not on our roster, and he is wrapped up for a loss.
They just do that to trip us up.
Well, you know, keeps it interesting.
Keeps us on our toes.
Make it 3rd and 11 for the Huskies. And the Cardinals well offside
Make
on
it
that
3rd and
one.
6. Oh, if he was only wearing a microphone, we'll be able to hear him.
You know you're offsides when 3rd and 6, lots of time for Walsh. Now he throws complete to Wanamaker, first down inside the 5.
Dylan Trippy not happy with himself. He let Wanamaker get behind him and make a play on the ball. Good patience, and then the throw. You see him.
Well, he had time
it looked
to
like
write a book
it looked like
back
Trippy
there.
fell. He slipped when Wanamaker got behind him. And with the size of Wanamaker, you're going to have the advantage. You throw that ball up. He's a tall young man. He's going to go up and get it.
20-yard gain sets up 1st and goal from the 5. Again, plenty of time. The throw incomplete. Looking for Wanamaker, knocked down on the play. And Shrippy's going to draw the flag. This will be 1st and goal, half the distance.
That's 2 in a row on Shrippy.
Not sure how you argue that, other than to say that the ball was nowhere near him, but.
Oh, so it was a pass interference on both sides, so it was waved off.
I would have heard that from our official's mouth, but
unfortunately, no microphone.
So let's start over on 1st and goal. Let's try again. Do over. Low snap, scooped up by Walsh, looking for room left side, spun around, down at the 1 yard line.
So again, just trying to get out. The snap is low, but he's able to get it up and pick it up off the ground and get an opportunity to get to the goal line.
Mortensen back in the backfield with him. Martinson. Walsh wants to throw, looking for Wanmaker, incomplete, too high.
He's tall, but not that tall. You see the time, 6:01 remaining in the contest, and Andover comfortably in the lead. Knocking on the door again, looking to increase that lead.
Third and goal from the 1. Low snap, gets behind Walsh, scoops it up, and he is driven backwards to the 15. Ness was right there with him.
Oh, they kick the field goal from here? Give your kicker an opportunity? That's what they're going to do. There's another bad snap. Nothing he could do other than gather the ball in, take the loss.
We'll put this one at about the 22, so a 32-yard field goal attempt.
It's 2 of 7 on the season.
Well, he's got plenty of distance, and it's between the pipes.
And make it 3 of 8. They increase the lead 37-14 with 5:13 remaining.
What a good long sustained drive. Took a little more than 5 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, that's how you put an opponent
Ends
away.
with points. What?
Hey, Husky fans, just a reminder, we'll be clearing the stadium at the end of tonight's football game to allow for re-entry to the concert to see Orange Whip perform. The cost is $10.
Ooh, having a little concert here tonight. Orange Whip.
Tickets will cost $10.
Wonder if they get that name
It's a Devo.
from the
It's
Blues
a Devo.
Brothers.
It's a Devo cover band.
Well, I wonder if they get that from the Blues Brothers. Orange Whip.
Yeah.
Orange Whip. 3 Orange Whips. Great line, John Candy. I want to see the boys play. Good high end over end kick taken by Cooper at the 1. Good speed as he blows through, and he may be gone. He's got one man to beat. Long run. They're not going to catch him. A 99-yard touchdown return for Brandon Cooper.
Well, I'll tell you what, he is so electrifying, so exciting. We talked about him at the beginning of this contest. When he gets the ball in his hands, he makes things happen. And I'll tell you what, that is a very nice return by Brandon Cooper. Gives the Cardinals sideline a little something more to cheer about. But you talk about speed, Joe. I mean, look at him follow his wedge. Then he's going to cut it to the outside. Once he gets to the outside, nobody's going to catch him. He uses that speed. Get to the house.
$99-yard kick return for a touchdown for Brandon Cooper. The Cardinals will come out looking to go for 2. Donshea Perkins under center. Pitch goes to Cooper. He dropped it, can't pick it back up, and that's no good.
So after an electrifying 99-yard kickoff
Well, then you
return.
try to pitch it to him, and he's probably a little gassed.
Yeah, I would think
guess.
so.
And just by the way he tried to pick it up, I think that was the halfback option pass.
I think you're right.
And he wanted to throw that. But either way, it's no good.
But watch this. Again, just a great play by Brandon Cooper. And again, you get that good blocking in the middle, and then you get that opportunity to bust the edge. And Cooper's going to race it to the house, and nobody's going to catch him. Special team score for the Cardinals. Brandon Cooper, otherwise known as Teflon. Thank you, Jeff DeJoy, for reminding me.
I thought his name was Butter because he's on a roll. It was a heck of a return there. Unfortunately for the Cardinals, probably a little too late. Andover bringing everybody up, knowing that the Cardinals need to go for the onside kick, but then the Huskies touched it, and that's Cardinal ball.
It should be Cardinal ball.
That's Cardinal ball. He never had possession. He touched the ball, never went past 10 yards, but the return team touched it and never had possession of it. That should be Coon Rapids ball, and they're not going to give it to him.
I'll tell you what, the way this officiating crew has been calling things, that doesn't surprise me.
I'm not sure what is the rationale for giving that ball to Andover right there. I'm not quite certain, except that it doesn't obviously go.
Well, it doesn't go 10 yards, quite obviously. But let's see, unless the Cardinal touched it first.
Unless the whistle blows or a Cardinal touches it first. But I don't think either of those happened.
Oh, yeah. How did they not give it to the Cardinals? Yeah. It's a blown call.
So a net total of 2 yards on the kick. Andover takes over 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 42. Handoff goes near side for Martinson, and he's going to be run out of bounds after a gain of about 3. Second and 7 now. Huskies will run the ball some more. This is number 31 again, who is still not on my roster.
Were you hoping it was changed between the last time you called his number? Did he just magically appear there?
I'm just pointing it out.
I got you.
Timeout, Coon Rapids.
If you follow us on Twitter, if you don't, what are you waiting for? Make sure you check us out. We're all over social media. Follow us on Twitter. You'll get all the information that you need. Twitter.com/CTN Coon Rapids. You want to know what's going on with us? Follow us. It's the best way. Husky cheerleaders enjoying the evening here with their squad up 37-20 on homecoming, 4:43 remaining in the contest.
I just got a phone call from activities director Kelly Scott. He's trying to figure out why he asked if Coon Rapids had touched that ball first because that's the only reason.
They did not, though.
And they did not. The fact that there was somebody in a white jersey racing for the ball, well, why anybody would race for that ball?
Well, yeah,
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Really, both teams are better off just staying away from the ball,
Right.
waiting for the ref to just blow the call, blow the whistle for it to be dead.
Nice job by Adam Ness to fight off that blocker to get the tackle. Another timeout. I didn't see who called that one.
Coon Rapids.
I'm assuming it was Coon Rapids. Hey, you know, we're on Facebook. Did you ever know
That's
that, Joe?
weird. I
Isn't
like
that strange?
it.
Yeah, I
like
do too.
it.
I like it. And
But it surprises me.
well, if you like it,
I had never
then
heard of-
everybody should like it.
Correct.
Yeah, so check us out on Facebook. You get to see a picture of maybe yourself, maybe Joe.
Nah.
Yeah, you're all over there.
I broke the light.
It wasn't you.
Normally, I just crack lenses.
And mirrors.
And mirrors.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4th and about 8. Wanmaker coming in and dropping back like he is going to punt in a punt formation. Good snap. Wanmaker. A good boot. Cooper from the 6. Shakes and dances and finds some room around the left side. A good return.
Electric. That's what he is. He is electric. Let's see it again. You know, you may want to think about kicking it away from him. He almost gained the edge again. Just ran out of real estate. Too close to the sideline. He's taking a bit of a breather.
Cardinals start 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Pitch goes to Cortez, trying to get around the right side. Good pursuit. He dives forward to the 45, a gain of about 3.
Tackle by number 43, Nolan Hartman on the play for the Huskies.
You see Jackson just trying to make sure he puts his head down, avoids as much contact as possible.
Martin drops, throws, complete to Crawford. Crawford slips. It's going to be right near the first down marker.
Let's see, it's going to be a little short, about a yard short, I believe.
Going to bring the chains across and have a look.
Make him run all the way across the field. First time we've seen the chain gang out.
Is it?
I think so. Got it.
That is a first down. That's all it takes is a nose. First and 10 from the Andover 48. Martin straight drop, pumps, now throws, looking long. Pass is there, it's complete, and this is a touchdown for Lehman.
No, it's Lehman. Oh, nice throw.
Pass is complete. Number 10, Avery Lehman for a Coon Rapids touchdown.
Again, good protection up front.
Second time we've seen him pump and then go long and connect with receivers on the run.
It was a nice pass.
Yeah, it was great.
Dropped it right in the bucket.
Good coverage by Carter Strasser, but that one just right in the breadbasket for Avery Lehman to take to the house and get the Cardinals some more points.
Adam Ness snapping the ball.
Ackerman's kick is not good.
Well, those gives you some positive things to take out of this game. 37-26 now the score. But again,
well, and I wonder here with it down to an 11-point game, do we see the Andover first-string offense back on the field here with 3.5 to play? They need to get some first downs. They need to keep the ball, or Coon Rapids could be right back in this one.
Or do they think about an onside, try and get the ball back?
Well, I'm sure there's another onside to come because Coon Rapids still needs to
I understand, but there's 3:36 remaining.
Okay, we're coming to our side.
Yeah, they still need 2 scores.
Right. 3 plays, 48 seconds off the clock, 59 yards, 48-yard throw from Martin to Lehman for the score. They got the hands team in for the Huskies.
They did last time as well. We'll see. If you kick it 5 yards, will one of the guys on the front line come up and touch it for you again?
Again.
They try and kick it right at him, and I don't know if that's, I think that's Hoppy over there who just fell on it. Yep.
Well, Cardinals doing a good job of just not putting pressure on the Huskies. Yeah, we're taking that first team offense back on the field for Andover.
That is going to be Newman back in under center. England in there with him. He'll get the carry. And look for room right side. Forces his way forward. Great job getting more yardage after the first contact.
Well, he's been that way all night long. Dylan Shrippy on the tackle for Coon Rapids. And just the give to Eglin. And good size hole, but Sheck getting a hand on him, not being able to bring him down.
Picks up 11 and a first down to the Coon Rapids 47. Flag flies. This will be a delay against Andover.
What? I can't hear you.
False start. Huh?
Speak up.
Put the Huskies back on their half of the field. First and 15. Fakes the give, now throws. That pass is complete and off to the races is Parent, and he's tripped up inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Newman's arm. He's got a nice throw. Gets rid of it quickly, right on a rope. Right there where it needed to be. And
32-yard gain and another first down.
Cooper bringing him down.
Handoff goes to England. He goes up the middle for a gain of 4 and a flag. way too much laundry on the field tonight for both coaches.
Absolutely. Going against the Cardinals. Face mask.
Face mask against the Cardinals is the call.
Let's see. Face mask. There you see the face mask. Right there. Inadvertent, pulled it away. Kauk called for the infraction.
It'll be first and about 2 from the 12. Oh, now they moved the chains. I was a little confused there for a second. Not that it takes much.
I was going to say it.
So
shiny objects confuse you.
About the 12. Englund on the run, bounces off, spins, and just shy. But that'll be first and goal from the 1. Okay, so here you go. Do you poke it in with Englund, let both he and Geyer each have 3 rushing touchdowns on the evening? Do you run it in with your quarterback?
I think you run. I think you give it to your back.
Do you take a knee and burn the rest of the time? You give it to Englund, he punches his way in. Nope, he's down
He's
again.
still down.
Well, that'll help you burn that clock, though.
Number 38, running back, Seth Englund, carry for the Huskies.
What?
Cardinals, timeout.
Cardinals want to preserve some of this time. A good job by the front line of Coon Rapids defense, able to hold that one up and keep him out of the end zone.
Fans having a good time here tonight.
Great crowd on hand.
I'm looking for more of Rickert. There he is. Let's go.
There's the moves.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Taking a bow.
And a bow. So on second and goal from the 1. Handoff again, it goes to Englund, and again he's held out of the end zone.
Running back, Seth Englund, carry for the Huskies. Tackle number 59, Josh Kauk, play for the Cardinals.
The defense love to keep him out of the end zone here. I think they put it up.
Nope. Keeping it is Newman. Oh, and he coughed it up. The Cardinals scoop and
run. This game has had everything. Too many turnovers, too many penalties.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Good job by Dylan Davis to scoop it.
Absolutely.
And get on the run. It was Tanner Gullickson forcing the fumble.
Yeah, again, just you get that helmet right on the ball. Newman's going to lose it.
Cardinals ball right at their own 20-yard line, 47 seconds left. Pass quickly to Cooper, who's bumped out of bounds.
Cooper's had a great evening here. Seeing some of the fans filing out. Big homecoming festivities after the game.
Martin drops, throws, incomplete, looking for Martin again.
You remember what you did for homecoming way back when? We took the horses into town for our homecoming. Had a dance at the barn.
Pass is incomplete, intended for Crawford, but a little behind him. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, Martin limping. It looks like he's limping a little bit, or is he just? Yeah, he's definitely limping a little bit. Oh yeah, he was hit right after the, right on the knee.
Hand off on 4th down and a 1st down for Cortez. Out to the 35. Now somebody else is down for the Cardinals, and I think that's
Jackson?
Cortez. Holding his arm or his
that's a shame.
stomach or his hip, or what is he holding?
It looks like his hip. That's a shame. 27 seconds remain in this game. Hopefully he's going to be okay. Been fighting injuries all season long.
Gets the clock to stop.
It does. Dakota Kovalenko has been busy all night helping players off the field. Carried a player off earlier in the game.
Well, the clock started again. It says he's off the field. So I don't know. Donshea Perkins in. It's under center. He rolls out. He's pressured. He avoids one tackle. Scrambles back to his left. Throws incomplete, out of bounds.
Go down.
We need to stop the clock.
Yeah, we got to stop the clock. Go down. A little more laundry on the field. Oh, waving it off. Either that or he's saying hello to you, Joe. I'm not sure which. Oh, Joe.
Well, not a pretty game.
No,
I wouldn't say.
No, by either
had
squad.
Some exciting
a lot of scoring.
moments.
A lot of scoring. We got to love that, considering the Cardinals have been shut out their last 2 games.
Nice to see 60-plus points on the board. True. But, yeah, I mean, how many turnovers did we end up with? 5 for
8.
5 for
total.
Andover, 3 for Coon Rapids. I think that's right. Perkins bombing it. Lehman. Oh, come on, throw the flag. What the heck?
Yeah, one more. Just
there
one
was
more.
There was definitely contact. I know he was looking for the ball, but that'll do it. The Huskies will hold on for the 37-26 win.
Yeah, and again, this game offered a whole lot of different things. A lot of action, a lot of miscues. Unfortunately, some injuries.
Well, and the Huskies had taken the lead in the final seconds of the first half, and they came out on their opening drive, increased that lead, and they really put a stranglehold on the game through the third quarter. Cardinals come back, helped out in part because Andover had their second-string guys in, but Andover looked good. They did, and Geyer was a big part of that. 3 rushing touchdowns for their leading receiver tonight.
They use them all over the field.
And you talked about Lehman. He looked good even when he was getting picked up. 4 interceptions thrown by the Andover quarterback. Of course, all of them were tipped. There's Geyer's second touchdown. Then the 32-yard field goal for Probert.
And this is the big play.
99-yard kick return for Brandon Cooper.
Yeah, he's just, again,
Hardly
electrifying.
And Cooper, a nice long bomb to Avery Lehman. That made it.
Yeah.
And then the football oddity that the guys in the truck really enjoy.
Well, look at the stats. 400 yards of offense by the Huskies, 260 on the ground, 175 through the air. But the 5 turnovers is the one thing I know concerns Coach Rich Wilkie. Cardinals, yeah, they're, again, well distributed, 110 yards on the ground, 158 through the air. 3 turnovers on the Cardinals squad. So as we talked about, just too many miscues, too many penalties in this contest for both coaches' liking. But the Rich Wilkie and the Huskies will take this one, put it in the book. 2 wins in a row for Andover. Cardinals still looking for their first victory. And Joe, a road game standing in the way at Osseo next week.
Their last couple of contests for the regular season are tough. Osseo has lost a couple of they've lost their last 2 coming into tonight's play, but still a very dangerous team. And then they return home and finish up with Totino Grace. We'll be at both of those contests. We'll also be at volleyball on Tuesday in Irondale, and then a little tennis on Thursday the 1st as the Cardinals host the Park Center Pirates. Friday at Osseo, next time we see the football team. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, it's Andover 37, Coon Rapids 24. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Alex Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.